Good morning, folks, and welcome to another special edition of This is Today. This is Pastor Vern Bryant here, and look who I have with me today, Kathleen Keenan, our Director of Christian Ed. And so we're glad to be in conversation with Kathleen this morning. So, Kathleen, how's it going?
It's going good.
It's going good?
Unlike you, I like snow.
Yes, and you know that snow is not my favorite thing, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So Kathleen, the pandemic and all that's been going on and raging, what has been the hardest part of your job since the pandemic?
Since the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering I was hired in January of 2020, my plan was to really work on connecting with folks and getting to know them and building trust with the children and the parents and the families over maybe a period of 3 to 6 months moving forward.
Sure.
But with the pandemic hitting in March, it put my plans to a screeching halt as far as getting to know people and connecting with them in person, I think. So that's probably my most challenging part. And I wasn't expecting that. I've never taken a job working with children and then not be able to be hands-on with them.
So I guess it has made your job a lot tougher, like you said,
Yeah.
because you come in and you're starting to learn families, and then all of a sudden the pandemic hits, and so you weren't able to connect with those families the way you wanted to connect with them.
Yeah, and I think, it's a given that anybody knew, it's going to take a little while to build relationships, but it's so important with children, for families and parents to trust the adults that are working in their lives. And so it's hard to, it's hard right now. And until, we are meeting people, I'm getting to know some people through our in-person services, but it is a challenge.
Yes, and speaking of the in-person services, you have the family moment that are also interjected in the services. And how do you feel that's going?
I think the family moment is going well. That was an intentional ministry from the beginning, where Dawn and I really wanted to implement that. And we have an awesome pastor that let us do that just to try it. And I think it's really awesome that we planned on implementing that, because that just kind of fell into place. And with us not being able to meet with the families and the children's head on or in person, the family moment has really been an opportunity to kind of connect at least some with the families and the children.
Fantastic. You also had something at one point. I remember you and Dawn both had almost like a little podcast weekly thing that was happening too, wasn't it?
Yes, we're still offering the virtual Sunday school class. I update that, and that's been a challenge, but that was a good challenge because I've become more versatile with Google Drive and coordinating with Carl. Carl's been very helpful in helping with that. But in the beginning, we did some welcome videos and stuff. Our challenge there is a lot of the families are not going on the Sunday school classes, because I've talked with several parents recently and their kids are on virtual classrooms and or some sort of version of that hybrid instruction, and they're just they're just not interested in getting back on in online like that again on a Sunday when they've been doing it off and on all week. So that's a challenge.
I'm sure it is.
But we are meeting the needs of the families that are interested in going online.
Well, that's real good.
But those live pod videos were very, very fun. And
we'll
probably be doing some more.
I just remember the one where you and Dawn were shooting hoops, I believe.
Oh, yes, and you videotaped that one.
Yeah,
yes,
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do some more and some kind of commercials, if you want to call it, for what we're going to be doing in the spring. So hopefully we'll be doing more.
So what has been the most rewarding part of your ministry during this pandemic?
That is a good question. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, this is what good can come from this? But I, I think it's the moments where I do have an opportunity to be in person with kids or families. We did the plugged in for those months. I guess I can't remember the first month we started that, but that was very rewarding to be with the kids, and they're like, "Hi, Miss Kathleen. Hi, Miss Dawn," and just that feeling like we're together and connecting and sharing Christ's love some with them, because that's the most important thing. Is that whoever we come in contact with, we want to share God's love with them and have a connection and build a relationship. So that was rewarding. Also, the confirmation classes have started up again. So the other night, Dawn and I, we had an awesome ministry day with the Ash Wednesday, and that was awesome. And then we ended Wednesday with confirmation class, and that was like, I came home and I was like, thank you, God. It was awesome.
That's
so
great.
those are the rewarding moments. Also, spending more time with the staff. I feel like we've had a lot of time
Oh, yeah, we have.
to get to know each other, and we usually always wear our masks.
We do. We
So,
do. I have mine here.
But I would say that's the most rewarding, is when God allows us to be together. I'm happy.
Plus, you did. You guys were able to do a couple of projects. I believe it was during the summer and the fall, where you had outdoor activities.
Yes, we did. We planned a water game day, and then we did we couldn't do an actual trunk and treat because of keeping within the CDC guidelines, but we did like a pumpkin painting, and we had the worship team, and we've been able to collaborate nicely with the worship team and David and the band, and so yeah, and our hope is to do some more things like that coming up in the spring.
Well, that's fantastic.
That's our hope. That's our plan.
And hopefully by that time it'll be a lot warmer.
Yes. Yeah. Right now it's a little cold.
Too chilly, but it should be warm by then.
Yeah.
Well, Kathleen, I'd like to thank you for stopping by for this special edition of This Is the Day. And
thanks for having me.
And thank you for all the hard work that you put in to make your ministry happen here at HUMC. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching today. And when you see Kathleen, just give her a thank you, or send her a little note of encouragement to thank her or any of the staff on all the wonderful things that they do here at the church. This has been Vern Bryant, pastor of Hockessin United Methodist Church. Until next time, you be safe and be a blessing. Thanks again, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.